Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great. So I'm Saranya and in this video we are going to talk about the left join. Okay, so in the previous video we have learned about the inner join and how do we join 2, 3, 4 different tables together using inner join. In this video we learn about the left join, how to join 2 or 3 or 4 tables while using the left join and all of that, and 2 or 3 practice questions also we'll be seeing. Okay, so after that I'm planning to do right join, cross join, all of that different type of joins in one separate video, and then post lots of practice questions on joins. Okay, so this is how it's going to be, right? So let me share my screen. Okay, so for now let me just help you understand the concept of left join. Okay, let's say you have a table called employee, you have a table called department. Okay, so now if somebody wants the output to be like this, okay, it should have these columns. Along with that, it should also have the department name. Okay, so now your output should look like this. In inner join, what will happen? First, this particular column will match with this column. Okay, so 101 and 101 will match. Okay, 102, 102 will match. Here also 102 will match. Then you have 103 and 103, it will match. 104, 104. You do not have 104 here, okay? And then 101 is already there. 105 is not there. So in inner join, what you will get? You will get only these records because these records are matching in both of the tables. Okay, that is your inner join. Now what happens in left join is that, let me show you. Okay, so first, whenever you are taking this left join, you should declare one table as your left table. Okay, so that will be your main table. Okay, so now what is the left table? Let's say to which table I want to join the other records. Okay, for now, to this employee table, I want to join the department name. Okay, so this will become my main table. Okay, you can call it as main table. You can call it as the base table. You can call it as the fact table. Okay, anything is fine. So now to this particular main table employee, I will add the department name. Okay, during that process, how it will be? First, it will give you all the records from the left table. Okay, so your main table is called your left table. Okay, so first it will give all the records from the left table, just like this. That's all. In inner join, what will happen? After checking the match, then only records will come to the output table. But here, all the records will come and sit in the output table. Now, in order to match this, what will happen? This 101 will go and match with this 101. And you get the department as IT. Same for this one also, you get it as IT. Then 102 will match with this HR department. So here you get HR, here also you get the HR. 103 matches with this 103 and you will get the admin here. Now 104 doesn't have a match. 104 doesn't have a match. 105 doesn't have a match. In that case, what will happen? This will be coming as null. That's all. Okay, so this is your left join, which means you will take one main table. That is your left table. Then you will take one table where you have the column that you need to join. Okay, using the common column, which is the department ID common column, you will join this particular column to the main table that you want. Okay, so after joining, wherever there is matching records, you will put those values. If there is no matching records, you will give it as null. So in interviews, they'll ask you, can you explain left join? Okay, then what you will say? In left join, all the left table records will come in the output along with the matching records from the right table. If there are no matching records, then it will be giving as null. This is what you will tell in the left join. Okay, so in the left table, whatever records are there, all of them will come here, plus matching records in the right table will be coming. If there are no matching records, null values will be coming. So this is your left join. Okay, so this is the concept. Now let us understand how to code it. All right, so if you can see my screen, all the tables and the data that we are going to use today are inside the author database. So use author in order to enter into the author database. Okay, so now you have different type of tables. So if you also want to get this code, and if you're a first time person who is visiting to this channel, then you have all of the code in the description box. Okay, there is a Google Docs link. If you click on that, you will get all the code to create the tables and the databases. Okay, just copy the code, paste here, click on run, all the tables will be created. Right, so now the first table that we have is the trips table. Okay, it has trip ID, driver ID, customer ID, city ID, trip date, and fare amount. Okay, so these are the data inside your trips table. Then you have the cities table. Okay, so inside the cities table, let's run this. Okay, so cities table has city ID, city name, and state name. Then you have the drivers table. In the drivers table, you have ID, name, and experience in years. And then you have the customers table where you have customer ID, customer name, and what is the rating. So now the question is that we have to give this as the output. Okay, so you have to give the trip ID, driver name, trip date, and fare amount. Okay, so now here I'm just trying to show you how to do left join and also what will be the output when you do left join. Okay, so next comes the practice questions that will be a little difficult, like using aggregate functions inside joins, when you have duplicates, how to use joins. All of that we'll be seeing in the further videos. This is just to practice and show you how the left join output looks like. Okay, so now let's say if they want these kind of data. Okay, so now what you will do, select, these are the column names that we should write first. So trip ID comes from the trips table. Okay, let me show this once again. Right, so trip ID is coming from which table? It is coming from the trips table here, and this trip ID, it is not there in any other table. If you see, it doesn't have trip ID, this doesn't have, this doesn't have. Okay, so now I'm considering the table that has the trip ID as the main table because this has the driver ID column also. If you see here, next the trip underscore date, this column is also present. Fare underscore amount, this column is also present. Only the driver name is not present. So that I can bring from a drivers table right here. Okay, using the driver underscore ID column which is present. So most of the times this is how your tables will look like. All the tables will just have one or two connecting columns like the ID column and all. Okay, so in that way you can bring. So now to do the left join, first you have to take the trip underscore ID. This is coming from the trips table. Driver underscore ID is also coming from the same table. Then the trip date is coming from trips. Fare amount is also coming from there. Then for the driver name, it's coming from the drivers table. Okay, so these are the two different tables that we are using now. So now if this driver name is also inside the trips table, we can just do select star. But now it is in the different table, we are performing a join. Okay, so now select trip underscore ID. Then you have the driver underscore ID. Then you have the driver name. So driver underscore name. I'm writing driver underscore name because that is the column name present here. Okay. Then the other trip underscore date, fare underscore amount. Trip underscore date, fare underscore amount is here. Score date, fare underscore amount. From which table? So now whatever the table that you write first will become your left table. That is basically your base table, which means to which table you want to connect the next column. Okay, so that is your trips table. So to trips table, I am doing a left join. Which table I am doing a left join? Drivers table. On what condition? From trips table, take the driver underscore ID and match it with the drivers table, driver underscore ID. This is how you write the code for left join. Okay, so write all the columns that you need from main table, then do a left join with the second table. On what condition? Whichever is the common column from the trips table should be equal to the common column from the drivers table. Okay, so now if you run this, it will tell that driver underscore ID is ambiguous. Okay, so let me show you. Right. Okay, so what does ambiguous mean? This is the field list. So these are all called as your fields. The column names are also called as fields. So what is a field list? This is the entire list of fields. Okay. Inside that field list, driver underscore ID is ambiguous. So this column is present in different tables. In trips table, you have the driver underscore ID. In the drivers table also, you have the driver underscore ID. So mention trips dot, which means from the trips table, take this column. Okay, so now if you run this, now you will get the trip ID, which is the first column, driver underscore ID, which is the second column, driver underscore name, trip underscore date, fare underscore amount. Now, if you see here, you are getting two null values. Okay, so now let us see why that is happening. Okay, so now in the first table, trips table. Okay, so in the trips table, what are the driver IDs you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay, so now in the trips table, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Correct? And now if you see in the drivers table, what are the different driver IDs you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? So now if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has a match. Okay, so now 8 and 9 doesn't have a match. Okay, so this is the trips table. So in the trips table, 8 and 9 don't have a match in the drivers table. In that case, what it will give? It will give 8 null, 9 also null, which means the driver names will be null for 8 and 9. Okay, so if I run this, now you can see here for 8, you do not find a match in the drivers table. So I will give it as null. And for 9, we do not find a match in the drivers table. Okay, so these two are not present, right? That is why both of them are showing as null and null. This is your left join. Okay, so now let's see another example. I have another output. This is how I need the output to look like. I should have the trip ID, city name, trip date, and the fare amount. You can just hit a pause and try it for yourself and then come back for solution. Okay, so now again, I will run all of these tables. Okay, so let's see what do we want here. Trip underscore ID. So that column is obviously coming from the trips table. City ID. So the city ID is coming from the trips table only. Okay, so city name is coming from the cities table. Okay, where you have the city name. Then trip date and the fare amount is coming from the trips table only. So we just need one column to be attached. That is the city name column. Okay, so that city name column is coming from the cities table. So if you use the city ID from the trips table and if you match this city ID, then you can get the city name in here only. Okay, so now let us see how to write the code for. Select. So trip ID is coming from the trips table. City ID is coming from the trips table. City name is coming from the cities table. These two are coming from the trips table only. Okay, so now trip underscore ID, city underscore ID, city underscore name, trip underscore date, fare underscore amount. From which table? Trips table is your base table. So the main table name you will write first. Okay, and then do a left space join. Which table you are joining? Cities table. On what condition? Trips dot city underscore ID equal to cities table dot trip, sorry, city underscore ID. Okay, so now every time instead of writing cities, trips dot, you can just use an alias. So after the trips table, if you give a space and write the letter T, you can write any letter like R, Y, whatever you want, you can write. Okay, TR or TRP, anything you can write. Okay, so now let's say I put the value as T. So from now on, this trips table will be referred as T. Okay, so this is only for this particular query. Okay, it will not change forever. Okay, just for this query. And in the cities, after this, I'll give a C. Now, instead of trips dot, I can just write T dot. Instead of cities dot, I can just write C dot. Okay, so if I run this, I will get a small error that will say city underscore ID in field list is ambiguous. Okay, so if you remember, city underscore ID is both the tables. That is why you have to put T dot. Okay, so now if you run this, you will get the output. Okay, so now let us see again these two tables. Okay, so now first in the trips table, what all city IDs do you have? You have 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19. 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19. Okay. Then in the cities table, what all IDs do we have? We have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. So now in the output, if you see, you are getting first 11, 12, 13, 14 in the left table is matching in the right table also. 18 and 19 are not present in the right side table, which is a cities table. Okay, so if you go here for 18 and 19, you are seeing as null and null. Okay, now if somebody asks you, can you join 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 tables, because sometimes you want different column names, right? In that case, what you will do? Okay, so let's take something like this. Okay, so these are the different columns that they want you to show in one table itself. Okay, in the one output. Then what you will do? First write select and all the column names, whatever you have, write all of them. First trip underscore ID, then driver underscore ID, driver underscore name. Then the customer underscore ID, customer underscore name. Then you have the city underscore ID, city underscore name. Then you have the trip underscore date, fare underscore amount. Okay. So first, what is the main table? Your trips table is the main table. To that table only, we are trying to join all of these columns from trips, and I'm giving the alias as T. Okay, do a left join. So you can write any table first. So we have different tables, right? What are the tables that we have? We have the trips table, cities table, drivers table, customers table. So I'm trying to join all of these 3 tables. Okay, so first I will do left join, drivers table, I'll do left join, space D on what condition? D dot driver underscore ID equals to T dot driver underscore ID. Okay, here you can write it anyway. T dot driver ID equals to D dot or D and T. You can interchange. That is not at all a problem. Okay, so then after that, give a small space and in the next line, write left join. So the second table we are trying to join, which is the customers table. So I'll put it as C1 because cities table is also present, right? So if you put C for both of them, again, that will not work. So I'm giving C1 for customers, C2 for cities. So left join customer space C1 on C1 dot customer underscore ID should be equal to T dot customer underscore ID. Okay, so now one more left join. Which table I'm doing join? Cities table, which is C2. On what condition? T dot city underscore ID equals to C2 dot city underscore ID. Okay, I can write C2 first, then write T. Here I can write T and C2. Anything will work. Okay. So now if I run, it will say that driver ID, customer ID, city ID, all of these are present in two different tables. That is why you have to put T dot driver ID, T dot customer ID, and T dot city ID. Okay. So now if I run, what will happen? I will get all of the data. Okay. So trip ID, driver ID, these are the columns present, but for 8 and 9, you don't have a match. That is why they are showing null and null. And same for the customer ID, you do not have 10 and 110. That is why you're getting nulls. And for city ID, we saw that 18 and 19 do not have any match, right? That is why these are also showing us null. So this is your left join. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to answer them or make a video as early as possible. And please do subscribe so you do not miss any videos from my side. And in the next video, we'll be seeing right join, after that cross, outer, self join, and then we will be practicing lots of questions on joins and what are the different type of interview questions that they ask on joins, and all of that I'll be teaching. Okay, so please stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye.